Good morning, you guys. Welcome to Straight Talk with Tanya. I want to jump in today and talk a little bit about trusting yourself, trusting your instincts. I'm a life and fitness coach, and I am so excited to talk about this today because it's really been a topic that keeps coming up for me with different conversations I'm having with others. Hey, I'm so excited to see you're on. I can't see who it is, so it's Michelle. Hey, I'm so happy you're here. So what I want to talk about today is the steps that I took to trust myself. I was talking the other day about, and I think about this a lot, like where I was when I became a coach and how I didn't trust myself. I didn't trust, the choices that I was making. I really felt just really not confident, not solid in that area. And I knew I wanted to make a change, but I had absolutely no idea how. And luckily, things just kind of progressed for me to where I'm in a completely different spot now. And now I trust myself. I don't second guess my gut. I don't second guess my instincts. If I feel something, I still have the choice as to whether or not I act on them, but I don't question them. And I don't sit there and think, what if I'm wrong? Or what if I'm misunderstanding? And that used to be a big deal to me. I used to think, what is this? I feel something, but what if I'm feeling the wrong thing, or what if I'm not understanding it right? And I don't do that anymore. I guess I kind of err on the side of caution. And at least I pay attention to it. So I started looking at, okay, how did I get from totally not trusting my inner voice to totally trusting my inner voice? Probably, that makes a lot of decisions for me. That is super key for me. So I just kind of narrowed it down to 4 steps and things that I did. And you could do all of these at once. You could start them one at a time. I personally did them one at a time, so it's taken a couple of years. You'd probably get quicker results if you did them all at once. But I started, the very first thing for me was my fitness and nutrition. And I know I harp on that all the time, you guys, but it changes so much about your mental mindset. It helps get everything in line and everything in balance. When you're feeding your body with good food and you're giving it fuel that it needs, you are putting yourself in a spot where your body can feel good. And if your body feels good, you can take care of everything else that you've got going on. You can focus on the other things. Because when you don't feel well, that's the main focus of everything, and anything else goes out the window. So fitness, your exercise, you guys, I know we love to look good, but more than anything, your exercise is for your brain. I can't tell you how much awesomeness that is for your brain. Google it. Read some studies. The more you read about what just exercise in general does for your mind and how it connects all the I don't even know. I can't even speak that language. I just know it's really badass. So exercise, fitness, and nutrition was my very first step into it. As I got into that habit, the discipline of getting up every single day and exercising transfers that discipline into other areas of your life. That is fact. That is science. There's research behind that. So that is something that I've learned recently. But another thing that I did, part number 2, was to read and listen to a good book every single day. I don't care if it's 1 or 2 pages a day. If I'm super busy, I listen to motivational books or educational books as I'm getting ready for the day. So doing the hair and the makeup and in the shower, and I've got my speaker on in there. My iPad's going. I'll have podcasts on my iPod, or I'll have books going on there. But I use that time now productively, where before you're just getting ready and you're going about your day. Now, that is a power hour for me. I can get ready and I can listen to something that's either going to teach me something new, help me clarify something that's going on, or be something that's just making me feel good about myself. And then I also try to read throughout the day, like in the morning or in the evening. I will try to read 10 pages on another type of book. So if it's educational in the morning, I'm trying to do personal development, self-help, motivation type stuff at night, or vice versa. Okay, another thing. Hey, John, I'm glad you're on too. Okay, then the next step is stepping outside of your comfort zone. I know we hate this, and we all do, but stepping outside of your comfort zone shows you that even if it's just a baby step, that gives you success. And you can see that I did it and I tried it and I didn't die. So stepping out of those comfort zones and even just taking one baby step and one baby step will really help you progress and help you get more confident. one thing that I would definitely recommend is stepping outside of your comfort zone with, maybe like yoga. I know for me, I resisted yoga for years. And now that I'm not like an avid practicer, I'm not really good at it. I just kind of do it in the comfort of my home here and there. But I can feel a difference in my body and my mind when I get finished with that. It is something that a lot of other things don't do. And I can just calm down and it feels good. There's something about it that feels good. And also meditation. I know this is a big one for people. People are like, that's hocus pocus. I don't want to deal with it. Research it. Google it. There is so many studies about what meditation does for your brain. Holy cow, you guys. So set yourself up with a meditation routine. Try it. Keep trying things you like. I can't just sit down and clear my brain. That does not work for me right now. So I do some guided ones. A few years ago, I never would have looked at that. I would have thought that was completely ridiculous and that anyone that did that was insane. Have an open mind. That's what I'm talking about, stepping outside of your comfort zone. When you do that and you try it and you see a difference in yourself and you feel a difference internally, that is going to make a change for you. That is going to give you more confidence. That's going to make you feel better about yourself. And just try it. Just give it a shot. What have you got to lose? It's not going to hurt anything, right? Okay. Number 4 is patience. So many times, and with every single thing we do, we want a magic pill. We want the quick fix. We want the thing that's going to, we're going to snap out of something today, or we're going to lose 20 pounds today, or whatever it is. We're going to have this amazing mental mindset shift tomorrow. And as much as I'd love to say that would happen, you've got to remember patience. With me, I kind of started on all of this about 3 years ago, more heavily about 2 years ago, and I didn't even recognize the difference. It was so gradual and so subtle that I didn't have an aha moment. I didn't have this moment of clarity. It just happened slowly over time. And then eventually, I was able to say, I don't like the way that feels, and that's not okay to me. And even if I'm not vocalizing that with others, I know it internally, and the things that I do and do not allow now are drastically different. I tell you, the things I used to let people get away with in my life, now I'm like, oh hell no, you did not just do that. And I handle things completely differently because I know that whether or not I'm being treated right, I can tell with that trusting my gut, my instinct. I can tell when something may or may not be right for me, and I'm not going to say I'm going to be 100%. I'm sure I'm going to make some mistakes, but the level of trust I have in me, in my ability to figure things out, has gone through the roof. So I would love to see that for all of you. I really want that. Please comment below and tell me in this video if there's anything that was a takeaway for you, something that you can apply in your life. I would love to know what was helpful. And then if you find it helpful, please share it on your wall. I would love to get more people to be able to see this. What if this one thing I said in here today helps one person? I would appreciate it if you'd help me find that one person. All right, you guys, have a great Thursday.